What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Trading Crypto. Today we're over Onyxcoin, which is down 2.4%. We did break below 2 cents here. We're at a $659 million market cap, 33 billion coins in circulation out of 48. All-time high on this was 18 cents. I've gone over it numerous times how I think we can easily overtake that. This bull run, all-time low was a year ago. If you would have bought a year ago, you'd be up 883%. So about an 8x. Absolutely insane. So Onyxcoin is available on quite a few exchanges down here. You got 4 different pages of exchanges it's listed on. Looks like Coinbase has the leading volume, followed by this. Goes by highest volume to lowest. So with that, let's get into the price prediction and technical analysis on XCN. All right, everybody, let's get into XCN here. This is what we had drawn last time. We were talking about that possibility of breaking out of this yearly downtrend that we've been in since January 2025, and that was the case. We did break out of it. When I said break out of it, I said we have to watch out for that rejection, back test, and then from there we can start mooning. And it's kind of playing out like that. We got rejected at the 786, or that's the 786, right? Yeah, the 786 area right there. We're currently seeing a slight correction, probably heading back down to test that prior resistance as support again, and then rallying pretty hard to the upside. So in my personal opinion, I do think XCN probably is going to be heading down just a little bit more, maybe to that 1817 area. The things that are kind of backing that up is the MACD is losing its bullish momentum. It has the last 2 days. The RSI is starting to tail back down. We haven't put in a lower low yet on this, so I'm really not too worried about that. I mean, we can still come down here. Like, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Is a little bit more retracement to cool down, and then we can start rallying higher from that point on. I mean, if you look at this right here, something similar we could kind of be looking for is a retracement on the RSI, and then we can start rallying to the upside, which would verify that retracement of the prior resistance flip support and then heading higher. One bearish thing here on the day chart is the stock RSI does seem to be kind of toppy right now. We do have the blue below the orange, and normally when that happens, you know, that's a sign of bearishness, but I'm really not too concerned about that either, because just like the RSI, we could see it come down here a little bit and then rally higher. You can see what happened right here. We topped, topped, bottom, and then we can rally much higher. And I kind of think that's gonna be the play here. I think we just have a little bit longer to wait. This is going to back test the prior resistance flip support. Once you break above that 786 at 212, yeah, 2.1 to 2 cents. That's when we're going to start seeing some very, very bullish momentum to the upside for XCN on the day chart. For you short-term traders, the 4 hour is not looking too horrible right now. It is still kind of verifying that retracement that we talked about on the day chart. You did get that deep buy signal on May 15th, and if you would have listened to that 4-hour buy signal, you would have bought the exact bottom before this run up. This indicator right here, the WTX, is actually a pretty cool indicator, guys. I wouldn't rely on it solely, but other than that, these buy and sell signals are pretty good for the most part, as long as you pair them with some other powerful indicators. If we look at the short-term time frame on the stock RSI, similar thing. Stock RSI is in a free fall here on the short term. RSI is not looking bad. The MACD is still gaining its bearish momentum here in the short term, but I'm really not worried about the short term. I've said it over and over. I'm more interested in the 1, 3, and 1 week chart. The 3-day chart's not looking bad at all. The 3-day chart still has some room to run, and the big one that we want to point out is the weekly. For you long-term holders, guys, we have not even crossed over bullish here on the MACD. We're gearing up for it, though. We're gearing up for it. Everything is reset in the long term, which is indicative of a very, very bullish movement, guys, which this is why I think we can easily smash through our all-time high. This is a beautiful, beautiful cup and handle pattern that's forming right here. If you don't know what that is, just type in Google cup and handle pattern. You'll see what I'm talking about. We had our high back here in June of 2022 on Coinbase. Then you got your cup. Now you got your handle consolidation, and then you're going to have that continual rally to the upside, possibly going up to 50 cents plus. I think XCN could go, possibly going 50 cents plus. I'm calling it. A lot of room to still run on the stock RSI, not showing any sign of slowing down here on the week chart. The WTX is looking good. A lot of room to run up. I think it's probably going to run up here and go and print a sell signal around 100, and that'll probably be back when, or probably when it'll be up to around 60 or 50, 60 cents. And the MACD hasn't even crossed bullish yet. And we're already gaining bullish momentum from back here. Insane, guys. So when in doubt, zoom out, look at the long-term time frame. If anything, it just says buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold. And, you know, money transfers from the impatient to the patient. And this is a perfect example of that, because people are like, oh, XCN isn't doing anything. They're not looking at the bigger picture. They're looking at that short-term swing trade, which short-term swing trade during a bull run like this, yeah, you could make some money, but you make more money during the hype of the bull run, just buying and holding. So right now, what we really just need to focus on is probably that slight retracement to back test that prior resistance as support. Yes, we did wick down it here, but I think we needed to have more of a legit test of that before we start breaking out. And then once you see us break above that 2 cents, that the 786 is sitting at about 2.2. So once we break above that 2.2 area for XCN, that's when we're going to start seeing some bullish momentum. It's looking pretty good, guys. It's looking towards the, I'd say the end of May, beginning of June is when we should start seeing some our next rally to the upside for XCN. Um, but other than that, man, I really don't have much to go over on it after that. It just looks like a really, really bullish chart. So we might be getting another opportunity to DCA before we start rallying up to that 50 cents area. I'm calling it. I don't know how many people cover XCN on YouTube, but I'm calling 50 cents bull run. If it goes higher than that, then awesome. But I'm going to call a 50 cents bull run here for XCN. So with that, guys, none of this is financial advice. And if there's any coins that you would like me to chart, you can just send me a super chat in the comments and I'll get to your coin as soon as possible. Thank you.